Hello, welcome to the last round here, finals. Opponent mulligans. We have Talia into Wake Thrasher, into possibly um, Dungeon Guys, but we'll see about that. But Wake Thrasher is gonna come in for quite a lot. Opponent didn't do anything on turn one. Has a Tarmogoyf here, but does nothing. Unless he has a burn here. This lag. It's insane. Look at it, I already tapped the 3 lands and it's still registering it. If he has Fire Ice here, just a fire part, it's gonna be pretty brutal. But he has to have it, of course, because this is gonna deal 5. There is a way to put these all on the stack at the same time, but I don't remember the button anymore. We're obviously always gonna yield to it. Let's attack first. I think we're then gonna play Luther Core. It's probably better than the Waterfront Bouncer just because we're stuck on lands. Already pressed OK, but some more lands for my opponent. And step we're gonna make a mana. Why, you might ask? Cause I'm not gonna need a mana and it's gonna make my Wake Thrasher bigger. So let's attack here with everything. See what he has to say about that. It's gonna start blocking the Wake Thrasher, yeah. I think the Waterfront Bouncer is the worst one. We can't actually use this miss because of Talia. That's okay. It's not even gonna... Okay. It stops the Talia, but that's it. And he has to block the Wake Thrasher anyway, unless he wants to die. And that gives me this miss mana. I think we'll get rid of the Precursor Golem. It's very unlikely my opponent can win here. Like, what didn't he cast previous turn that he can cast now? Let's just say GG then. Yep, 1-0 up. Pretty aggro draw on my end. Opponent seems to be green-red semi-aggro. Although he didn't really show that many aggro cards. I think my deck is well suited in the main deck against it. Given that he has probably, somewhat of a slower deck. Maybe just got unlucky. Pretty decent hand. Like, if we don't draw land, we always have the dragon to get it. Plus there's Luther Core as well. There's plenty of cards against other things, and we actually have the same opening in Talia into Wake Thrasher. Sylvan Library is a pretty good card on his end. Yeah, we actually have the very same opening, even with the Glacial Fortress in there. Sylvan Library is obviously a really good card. So it is taking damage. Given that I was so aggressive last time, I'm not sure if taking extra damage to see an extra card is that's viable on his end. Maybe he needed like a land plus a good creature. I'm not sure. Overgrown Battlement. Obviously a fine card. Again. So I think we'll attack first. He'll obviously block, but it'll grow the Wake Thrasher by 1. And he'll be like, oh my god, does this guy really have Wake Thrasher again? So he's probably green ramp then, given that he has like Overgrown Battlement. Doesn't seem to be an aggro card. And opposition is pretty good against green ramp. Green red ramp. Chain Lightning on Talia. Okay. Why on Talia, not on Thrasher? Nah, figures. Guess that's fine. So yeah, more ramping. I think I'll just cast the Jays and minus it. Although, yeah, let's just minus it. If he wants to use a burn on it, that's fine. Ultimate see land and Mother of Runes. So we'll take the land and whatever. Scared that I'll take Old Man of the Sea, really. Just take the bigger pile. My hand isn't that great yet. I have a bunch of cards, but I have like nothing on the board. He decided to take another 4 damage. Curious for what though? Thundermaw Hellcat is definitely a good one. Because it kills the Jace. I wanted the Jace to die. It is attacking the Jace, right? That would be pretty weird if it wasn't. Main phase. I think we cast Precursor. We can also cast Mother of Runes and Looter. But I think Precursor, putting a lot of pressure on his life, is a bit better. Plus if he keeps Thundermaw behind to block, I can just use this to destroy it and then swing. And if he has removal for it, he can use it now. Sylvan Library, huh? This was apparently an easier decision, because he did it a bit faster. Maybe he's just not willing to ever pay live again. Wall of Roots. So the guy has a bunch of, ramp. Wolfear. So yeah, Elspeth is gonna be really good here. Cause it's gonna take really 2 heavy hitters out of his pool. And he can only block 1 of mine. Fall down to 6. Very unlikely he'll use library again. His heavy hitters need to be flyers. And then have dragon. So Elspeth was a 2-for-1 is still around. He kept the card, so he's down at 2. Tarmogoyf is not an issue. Goblin Rebel Master is a pretty fun card there, given that, you know, it kills the Elspeth. Did not anticipate that. This is attacking the Elspeth, right? It would be pretty weird if it wasn't. No reason to attack here. Mother of Runes isn't good enough, so I think just casting this one, because that's lethal. Keep a bunch of blockers behind. I'm curious, did he keep the Tarmogoyf and the Rebel Master or something? Other goblins, okay, so this doesn't have to attack, yeah. So we won, this is our first 3-0 in Legacy Cube. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the future.